Yo guys, what is going on? I'm back to another video. Of course not the usual setup, but you know, we'll take it from there. We'll just deal with whatever we're dealing with. Yeah, quick preview. What time is it now? Like 10 past 1. So yeah, it's out pretty early this one, to be fair. About Keogh's, well, because it's recorded early. Whenever it gets sent out live will be another time. I've took some notes again on Derby County, who are higher than us in the table, as are many teams in this championship this season. Not being the greatest of starts, we know this. Probably not been the greatest of seasons, if we're quite honest as well. I'm looking forward to tomorrow's game. Not really. I'm just kind of expecting the worst, if I'm honest. I know they've recently sacked defender and club captain of a long servant of time, Richard Keogh, which may help us in a way. Do you know what I mean? Their team might be all over the place chemistry-wise, morale might be all over because, of course, Tom Lawrence is still there, Mason Bennett's still there. Them two guys were involved in that incident along with Richard Keogh. Richard Keogh's been sacked, them two have stayed. How's everyone going to be feeling around the club? Well, of course, listen, I want to do the fans feel. Are they going to let their sort of feelings be known in the stadium tomorrow with chants and whatever, or banners or whatever? Who knows, you know what I mean? But this bit of turmoil inside the Derby County camp could have helped us massively for tomorrow. You know, we're not on the greatest run of form. Confidence probably isn't high amongst the fans. Maybe not even in the players. You know, and I think at the minute, we're all hoping that it gets better as fans, but when will it get better is the you know, big thing. So as always, I've got some notes written down on the fact that Derby County manager is Philip Keogh, and the stadium, well, I've always known it as Pride Park. It's recently been called the iPro, but I've always known it as Pride Park. The last 5 games, they've done alright. They've won 2, lost 2, drawn 1, which isn't too bad really. Do you know what I mean? Derby County aiming for sort of mid-table, you would imagine. You know, they're not really pushing to a high level to try and get the playoffs early on unless they go on a mad run, which can often be done inside the championship. But so far they've beaten Luton at home 2-0, they've beat Wigan at home 1-0, drawn to Barnsley away 2-2 in a game that I watched, to be fair, and the last minute they conceded to Barnsley, which obviously gave Barnsley a point, in a game where Derby County weren't exactly fantastic, but on the road, do you know what I mean, they weren't exactly great, but on the road as well, they've been beaten, 3-0 by Charlton away, and of course Derby away 2-0, so away from home they've not been the greatest. At home, they've also got the wins, and at home as well, one thing that you have to point out on that one is we've also been getting the clean sheets in the last 5 games. Of course, keeping a clean sheet against Luton, beating 2-0, keeping a clean sheet against Wigan, and we're also 1-0. Obviously, all these teams here are all above Boro, so, you know, how will they feel when playing against us? I know some teams see other clubs as, you know, if you're higher than the other team, that's often an advantage, and if you're playing teams inside the bottom 3, which is obviously where Middlesbrough right now, it's also an advantage. And these guys are at home, but I just think the whole Richard Keogh thing, could that span in our favour? Could that be a little bit of luck that we've been needing? So, I mean, will that upset everybody and give us a chance to go there and play our football? Because, of course, in our camp this week, nothing bad's happened. Nobody's been sacked. Do you know what I mean? So, just makes you think a little bit, do you know what I mean? But, of course, it's at the league table, as I've already said. Derby at 16th, 18 points, and a week we take them 12th. And, of course, Boro isn't great for us. We all know our league position right now. It hasn't been great since probably day 1. Boro 22nd on 12 points, 14 games played, we've only got 12 points, so we've got less points than what we've played. And like I say, we could take us 17th, but if, I've seen it earlier on, if Barnsley beat Bristol tonight and Stoke win tomorrow, that puts us a point away from 24th in the league if we had to lose tomorrow. So, yeah, 3 points, much needed, 100% much needed. People say, do you know what I mean, like, you can't really look at the teams around you inside the relegation zone. I'm sorry, but we kind of have to have a look at the teams around us. We have to be out this bottom 3. The plan is not to get relegated, and hopefully we don't end up getting relegated. So yeah, up is what we need to be doing. Top goal scorers for Derby, Wagons on 4 goals. We obviously turned Boro down last summer, obviously went to Derby. Tom Lawrence, who I've already mentioned as well, he's on 3 goals, and Chris Martin on 3 goals and 2 assists. That's Boro. We don't score many goals. Our goal scorers don't really change very often. Sam Belonga's on 4 and 1 assist, Fletcher's on 2 and 2 assists, and McNair's on 2 and 1 assist. My team for tomorrow is a 4-3-3. I don't want to see 5 anywhere. I don't want to see 5 at the back, 5 across midfield. I don't want to see 5 inside this team. 4-4, whatever it is, or 4-4-2, 4-3-3, whatever it may be. But none of this 5, I don't see the 5 coming back into play. Against Fulham, I seen Paddy McNair's playing centre back when their keeper went off, and we went to 5 at the back when they had 10 men. I don't want to see that ever again. It's too defensive for me. Perez goes and goal, who has done okay. Do you know what I mean? Listen, as a goalkeeper, you normally get worked, but he hasn't really been worked to an advantage, really, or, do you know what I mean, to something that's really going to sort of hurt him at the minute, or tease him, or what would you call it, test him. So, yeah, so he's been doing alright at the minute, tease, not test. The back four, Howson, Ayala, Fry and Coulson. Across the midfielders, Wing, Mutler and Tav. And Fletcher, Sombalonga and Marvin Johnson make up the front three. We need 3 points tomorrow. It's absolutely what we need. And I know when I did my October, I should say my November points, how many points I think we'll get. I actually predicted no points at Derby. Now, I know I'll be true to my word and stick with that, but well, listen, their captain's just been sacked. It's come out the blue. Nobody really expected it inside the world of football. I certainly never expected that to happen, to be fair. I knew he was out for a while, but I didn't expect him to get the sack. You know, Tom Lawrence and Mason Bennett both keep their sort of place or keep their jobs, if you like, as professional footballers at a certain football club. Now, of course, Keogh's now searching for a football team. You know, but I've heard that he's going to try and appeal it. But listen, there's loads going on at Derby with the whole Richard Keogh scenario. There's nothing happening with Boro. Do you know what I mean? We're going to go there tomorrow and play our own game. We could potentially nick it. We could do. But at the same time, if they're not... Listen, they're going to be professional about things and carry on with their football, which I'm going to imagine that's exactly what we're going to be doing. Then it's kind of out of all the players' sort of hands. I mean, it could go one or two ways tomorrow. Don't hate on me the fact that I'm not confident enough to see us getting 3 points. It's just the way I am. It's just the way I've been, you know, throughout the season. I've been much like every other Boro fan, and you know, being at the games. Of course, I'm not going to be there tomorrow. I did make a video on why I'm not going to be there. Go check out my October play of the month. I think it was. I might be on my points one to why I'm not going to be there tomorrow. But yeah, you know, enough said on that. But yeah, tomorrow I'll take a point. I do feel like Derby might have a bit too much for us, though. I'll be completely honest with you. They might nick it 2-1. I might come away with nothing once again. I don't want to see it happen because, of course, we need to get out of the bottom three as quick as possible. But I have to be brutally honest. I do think Derby will nick it, and I think maybe we're going to go to Pride Park tomorrow. Might get a goal, might nick a goal from it, but I think we're going to be leaving there feeling disappointed. And yeah, I say, you know, we're not scoring many goals at the minute. They're keeping clean sheets at home. It could be a 0-0 again. It could be another draw for the Boro faithful to go down and watch. But yeah, I feel like a 2-1. I don't want to be honest with you, and I want to say Boro to win, but I can't predict us to win every single game. Although I could, but people might just think I'm being absolutely deluded. So if I'm being completely honest, I think Derby might have just had a little bit too much, or we might come away with absolutely nothing tomorrow. I love a point. I love a 1-1 or a 2-2 or a 5-5, whatever it may be. I take a point, but I do feel like something's telling me that we might get beat 2-1. Leave your predictions down below. Comment down below. So what we score predictions. Check out social medias, link inside the description. And I'll see you very, very soon. Up the Boro.